Hello! Welcome back. How you doing? You're looking pretty beautiful and amazing today. So, the last episode, you'll never guess. Puppets. Lots of puppety action. But then, the craziest puppet of them all, Sakura, decided to show up for a second time as Puppet Sakura, her evolved evolution. So let's find out how rank 2 Puppet Sakura, man, try to say that fast. Rank 2 Puppet Sakura, it's not too hard, holds up against the strongest sand dude, the guy who apparently killed the strongest sand dude, together find them. But she has Granny on the side, so I'm sure she'll be fine. Press the like button, press the subscribe button. We stream these episodes live on Twitch. The Unblood VODs are available on Patreon. Links in the description. Let's jump into Naruto Shippuden episode 24. It's really odd him just having these floating freaking blocks around. My kids have the same blocks, and they usually like put them on top of each other and make a house. They're not as big or as dangerous as these ones. Maybe like a hexagon or something thrown in there. You guys are right though. It does feel very Beyblade. Very Beyblade, very fidget spinner. Well, they seem to be excavating. I guess we're taking this fight outside. Or bringing the outside inside?
Sakura!
It must be pretty great to have a puppet like Sakura who is just so unbelievably strong. Now, I'm fairly confident I didn't miss anything. I'm fairly confident, take a drink every time Granny screams Sakura, you'd be dead. Fairly confident I didn't miss anything, but I must have, because that was a meteor just landed there. You can see the big old meteor crater. I must have blinked and missed the impact. A meteor, man, crazy. You're telling me the radio's out of range, but you can still hear the sound? Damn, man, they really made a big boom. Why ask a question like, Kakashi, tell me how to help, how do I beat this guy? Alright, don't worry, Naruto, I've got a plan, just buy me some time. I take it back, I don't want your help, fuck you. Why'd you ask me that, Naruto? Well, that seems bad. You got Action Man and Action Man. The clean brand new one out the box and the one you've played with for 10 years. Come on, guy. The real guy, not the fake guy. I'm gonna be honest, this is really shit. This is... The animation, whatever. Okay, I don't really care. But they're doing the same moves. They were jumping from, like... This is... What? Man, there's so much going on right now. We got Sakura going crazy in the freaking cave that's now got a sunroof. We got Naruto just did his jump away from freaking Kakashi. You know what's going on there. But meanwhile, let's cut the guy and watch him just repeat actions for over a minute. I don't I'm gonna be real. These fights have already overstayed their welcome. The cutbacks to their fights against themselves have lost my interest. I'm no longer interested because every time it cuts back, they don't do anything new. But this is taking a piss. This is on another level. Like I said, the animation is whatever. I don't mind. Bad animation never bothers me. But this bothers me a little bit. I'm really shocked none of them have had any kinds of brains and realized they can't win. They might be the stupidest team I've ever seen. And it's really sad saying that because I love all of them so much. 10-10 I don't know as much as the others, but, you know, Guy. And now time for Lee to say something into his comms. Here's the noise. Nice. The only way they win these fights, if they do end up just winning these fights one-on-one, it's gonna be real annoying. I hope that they choose the smarter option, which would be like, they either do decide to change their tactics, or the random sand people who for some reason seem to be taking like forever to get there and help. There's another option? I honestly don't know what it would be. Unless you are talking about the power of love. The power of fillers. Could be the power of fillers. Oh yeah, from their perspective, they must be thinking Sakura is like cooking. You know, they're like, shit! Look at Sakura go! Like I was when she was dodging all that shit. You don't say, bro. Look what she's done. But you're controlling her. Now that is what I want to hear. Sakura, what the hell? Cut those strings, Granny. Let's see Sakura cook. Come on. Meanwhile, Bat Boy over there. Huh.
医療忍者が死んだら誰が隊員を治療する。これからお前を本気で攻撃する。すべてかわす修行だ。手は抜かぬ。
You could do a really funny meme here where it's like, I'm gonna attack you for real. And it just punches like her head off and it's like, ah. Maybe I shouldn't have gone so hard on her on her first day. Even though the granny is controlling her, even Granny was like, Sakura doing a lot of this on her own. He doesn't seem impressed. He's like, yeah, whatever, Sakura. I've seen all this shit before. You're boring. I feel like two giant floating things would be fairly easy to predict and see coming. That's my favorite attack. Wait a second. If you have dominant hands, if one of your hands is more dominant than the other hand, or one of your feet is more dominant than the other feet, does that mean that the one that isn't more dominant likes to be dominated? Damn, man. I never even thought of it like that. But you know what? It's true.
10社の指が動く。指につけたチャクライトによって傀儡を操ってるんだから当然なんだけど。
Which also means that on a real, every single one of you in chat right now, all 500 of you, likes being dominated. On some level. There you go. Caught, true. Literally every person, every single one of you like, well, you got us. We are Legion. You're not wrong. You guys all literally at the same time are like, you got us, Luke. Busted. Oh damn, he's building a whole damn city. Oh no, those look more like trees. What? I don't even know what they look like now. He's gonna get a sand spider. He's fixing the ceiling. I thought he was trying to kill her, but now you mention it, actually, he might just be trying to fix the building. Sakura.
Sakura!
Granny does love shouting Sakura. Yeah, you guys are right. Come on, Sakura. Oh. Oh, she's poisoned. I thought the flashback was to showcase her having to get close. I thought they were reminding us she has to get close. Well, this seems really bad. Wait! Unless it was about getting close. Unless the flashback was about getting close. Sakura, I am really loving you this. Wait, that's the end? I'm playing that Naruto country music ending theme. That is an awful freaking place to end, man. Just think, you poor sons of bitches had to wait a week. Luckily, you only got to wait like 3 minutes. How did Sakura survive the poison, though? She had like cuts all over her body. Did she like... I mean, unless they were fake cuts. Oh, she quickly do them? She's like, I'm so injured. You know? Or is it something to do with her being like a medical ninja person? That was awesome. Because that was 100% Sakura. There was no influence. Granny was chilling under a rock at that time. The puppet strings had been cut. Sakura baited that dude into making a move. I thought the flashback was around poison. No, originally I thought the flashback was around getting close. Then I was like, I was wrong, it's about poison. And then I was like, wait a second, maybe it is about getting close. And then, splat! Literally blew up that dude. And now, well now, I feel like Sakura's just pushed this guy into check. Cool headband you got there. Oh yeah? Yeah, I got this from a guy, who was like running around with his hands behind his back like this. They made the Stone Cold Steve Austin theme, if I'm correct. Who made the... Disturbed? There's no way Disturbed made the Stone Cold Steve Austin theme. I swear Disturbed aren't even that old. Like, as old as that. Chilling under a rock. Yeah, she's just chilling under a rock. Welcome in, Nines. That, you know what? The funny thing is, later on, if Granny gets involved in this fight, if Sakura wanted, she could literally turn around, look at her, and say, hey! You been living under a rock or something? And she actually has, you know. It's a very, very short period of time, but it's technically true. So Granny has been cooking. Sakura has been secondary cooking, but now Sakura's cooking. So much so that Granny was literally like, I don't even need to like help her anymore. Sakura's just got this, you know. She like guided Sakura in the right direction, and then Sakura just took over, you know. She was like, you don't need to hold the reins anymore. I know how to ride this horse. And then tricked dude into flying towards her, smoked him, became a human wood chipper. I think he's made out of wood. And now, well, now it's our incredibly handsome zucchini boy at the back there. It's time for him to get into there. Will you do Boruto after Shippuden? I don't think anyone wants me to do Boruto after Shippuden.